Hello. In this video, we are going to learn about Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment. Ernest Rutherford, he is also known as father of nuclear physics, was very much interested in knowing about the arrangement of electron within an atom, and for this he designed an experiment in which he made the fast moving alpha particle to fall on gold foil. As you can see it in the diagram, this is the source of alpha particle and this is being bombarded on this gold foil, and based on this screen pattern he found that first, most of the alpha particle passed through the gold foil without any deflection. Some of the alpha particles deflected through some angles, and 1 out of every 12,000 alpha particle bounced back. So basically, we are understanding this in this way. Just focus on the board. As you can see that most of the alpha particles they are passing through, so it means that there are very much empty space inside the atom, okay, which is letting the alpha particle to pass through them or to go through them, as you can see it in the diagram. And this small deflection of the alpha particle shows that it must have interacted with some mass present somewhere inside the atom. Like by this time Rutherford, he didn't knew about that there is some mass or there is something known as nucleus which is present inside the atom. He didn't know about it, okay. So he just found that there is some deflection by the sum of the alpha particles. So it means that it must have interacted within the center of the nucleus or at some part of the nucleus. That's why it is showing the deflection. But as I mentioned earlier, that only 1 out of every 12,000 alpha particles, he found that it is bouncing back. So he just concluded, he just had an observation inside his mind that there must be that center that he is thinking about, that there is something inside that atom which is of definitely some mass, which is not allowing the alpha particle to pass through it, rather being same charge, it may be of same charge and it is repelling, so that it is bouncing back from the nucleus. Therefore he concluded in this fashion that as some of the rays are passing through the gold foil or through the gold atom, therefore there is so much of empty space inside the atom. There is the positively charged or the nucleus, they are not spreaded inside the atom. Secondly, wherever that mass or wherever that center is present, it is at very small volume, because some of the particles were showing a small deflection. Therefore it is present inside the atom but it is not spreaded, so they are in small volume. Therefore he concluded his idea with that as, and you know that alpha particles are heavier, as I mentioned that they are helium atoms, they are helium ions, He2 positive ions, so they are heavy. So there must be something which must have some mass so that it could bounce it back, because for a perfect collision you need to have certain mass that could collide with each other. They may go together or they may bounce back. So there are two conditions. So as this alpha particle are bouncing back, so it means that though he didn't expected that this protons are that much heavier that they could actually bounce back the alpha particles, but he said and he concluded that that center must be the nucleus and they are at small volume and it must have got some mass. Therefore some of the alpha particle bounced back from the nucleus. Now it's time for QQ, that is curious question. So the first question is, what are neutrons? So during his experiment he used alpha particle, as I said, so it is helium. So he was assuming that the mass of the helium atom should be 2, but later on in the experiment it was found that it was 4. So where does that 2 come from? So what happened actually is that he observed that there were 2 more particles inside the atom and which were neutral, they were not positively charged, therefore it was not proton. Therefore 2 plus 2 became 4, and that is how helium was weighing 4 grams or 4 AMU in its mass. Second is why atoms are neutral in spite of having charged particles, as electron as negatively charged and proton as positively charged, while they are neutral. So he concluded one more thing, that as the number of protons and as the number of electron inside an atom, they are equal in number, therefore they neutralizes each other, therefore they are overall they are neutral in charge. Third curious question is, why only gold foil? Because gold is the only element that is highly malleable, that is it can be drawn into very fine thin sheet, and which is not for other elements are not capable of doing so. Therefore, as he required very thin foil, therefore he used gold. Secondly, why only alpha particle? Because it have a considerable amount of energy which is required for the proper collision between the alpha particles and the nucleus inside an atom. So now about the drawbacks of the Rutherford experiment as well as the Bohr's atomic theory and its structure, we will have it in our next video. Thank you.